Hello everyone, it is Nat, and today I'm showing you the top 10 series that are on my TBR list. I want to read all of these series seriously so badly, and I have no idea why I haven't picked them up yet. I'm pretty sure all of these are pretty popular series, so don't hate me that I haven't read them yet. I will read them eventually, I promise. But anyways, let's get into the video. Alright, and these are in no particular order at all, but first up I have the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. This is like the second series in the Percy world. I've read the first 4 books of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I really liked those books, so I don't know why I haven't picked this one up yet. Everyone seems so obsessed with these books, even more so than the original Percy books, so yeah, I don't know why I haven't picked this up, but I really want to get into it. I don't know too much about them because I'm pretty sure you'll still get spoiled for Percy Jackson and the Olympians, so I don't want to know too much about it, but I think it's just more of adventures with Percy, but I'm pretty sure you get a whole new cast of characters also, so I really want to get into this. I'm super excited. Alright, the next series that I really want to read is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and I think this might be the series that I am the most excited about. I have not heard one bad thing. It sounds so great and so just full of action. People seem to love the characters, and everyone says that the books get better as you go on, so I'm super excited to get into it. Pretty much I think Throne of Glass is just about a girl who's raised to be an assassin, and it's about, I think, her fight for freedom. I'm not too sure, I don't want to know too much about it going into it, but I'm so excited and I want to get to this so soon. Okay, please do not hate me for this next one, but the next book I have is Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. I know, it's so awful that I haven't read this, do not hate me. While most kids were reading and like obsessing over Harry Potter, I was reading the Warriors series, and at this point I kind of don't even want to read the Harry Potter series because it's so hyped up. I don't want to actually read it and then have the series be over and not be able to read it, but I will read it, don't worry. But yeah, I really want to get to these. I have pretty much all of them, so there's no excuse why I haven't read it, but yeah, want to get to this soon. Next I have The Wrath of the Dawn by Renee Addy. I'm sorry, I do not know how to say that, but can we just talk about how pretty these covers are? Like, they are stunning. I love them so much. I haven't heard a ton about this series, but what I have heard has been really good. I think it's a retelling of 1,000 Nights or 1001 Nights. I'm not familiar with that story, but I'm pretty sure it's a retelling of whatever that is. Pretty much the book is about this king who takes a new wife every night, and then in the morning each of his wives are dead, and so the main character, her best friend, gets taken and married to the king, and then she ends up dying. So then the main character, I don't know what her name is, but she wants to go and become the king's wife so that she can kill the king and figure out what is all happening to make all of these different wives die. I seriously think this story just sounds so amazing and intriguing, and I really want to get to it. Alright, the next series that I really want to read is Sarah J. Maas's other series, and that is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and that is a mouthful. I've heard that this series is a loose retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and it follows a girl named Feyre, I think that's how you say her name. Pretty much she kills something, a wolf or something or other, and she gets taken to this fairyland to be, I don't know if she's the King Fairy's wife or if she's just staying in his house prisoner, but she gets taken away and she has to live in this giant tower with this fairy. I have heard such amazing things about this series. I don't think I've heard one bad thing, so I really want to read it, and I really want to get into Sarah J. Maas's books. Okay, again, please do not hate me, but I really want to read all of these Shadowhunter books. This is just the 5th one in the Mortal Instruments books. It's the only one I have. I actually read the first book, City of Bones, like forever ago, but I really don't remember much that happened, so I'm just gonna pretend like I haven't read it because I'm gonna have to reread it to start the series over anyways. I have no idea why I never continued on with the series because I don't remember too much about the first book, but I do remember that I really liked it. So yeah, no idea why I didn't continue, but I really like long series, and there's just so many different books and different like spin-off series in this Shadowhunter world that I just really want to dive into it and like commit my time to it. Next on my list is the Falling Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes, and I love these covers too. They just look so epic. Again, I've heard nothing but great things about the Falling Kingdom series. People just seem to love it. I've heard that Falling Kingdoms is pretty much a YA Game of Thrones. It's kind of what people seem to be comparing it to. I think there's just tons of action and war and magic and different betrayals and twists, and it just sounds really, really good. Alright, next I have the Eragon series by Christopher Poloni, and these books used to be so big. I haven't really heard much about them recently, but like when I was in middle school, this was seriously like all anybody was reading. Everyone just loved it. I actually started Eragon like a few years ago. You can see I didn't get too far, but I was really enjoying it while I was reading it, but I remember I was just in a slow part and I don't even remember what book, but another book that I really wanted to read came out, so I put this one down to go read that book, and I just never got back to this one, but I did really enjoy it, so I want to continue with it and actually read the whole series. I mean, Eragon is about freaking dragons, so it has to be good pretty much, you know? Alright, the next series that I really want to read is the Clan of the Cave Bear series by Jean M. Aoul. I think that's how you say her name, but I was browsing the book section in Goodwill one day, and I saw a whole bunch of these series, so I picked it up and it sounds so good. And it's funny, I hadn't known anyone to ever talk about this book, but then like a week later I was talking to my cousin and she actually mentioned this book. I was like, oh, I just bought that book, like, is it good? And she had nothing but great things to say about it. She was just like, it's like the best book ever, you have to read the series. But pretty much it's just about this clan of the cave bear, that's what they call themselves, but they are living in the Ice Age, which I think is cool. I've never read a book about during the Ice Age, but anyways, this clan, they find this girl and she's not one of their own, and they take her in, and I think it's just about her life and her growing up in this clan. But yeah, really the selling point for me on this was that it's in the Ice Age, and I don't know, the covers, they're kind of old, but I just really like the way that they look. I don't know, I just think they're cool. Like, look at that. That's pretty awesome, yeah? Last but certainly not least, I have the Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson. I absolutely love Brandon Sanderson's books. I think he is such an amazing author. He's one of my favorites, and apart from a few of his standalones, this is the only series or really books of his I haven't read. Sheesh, these books are big, oh my goodness. But pretty much I just think the Stormlight Archives are about two guys and a girl. One of the guys is a slave soldier, the other is a military commander. The girl is training to be a scholar, and pretty much there's this giant war going on, and there's a terrible landscape, and there's mysterious powers. The online summary does a much better job than me, but literally I cannot wait to get my hands on this series. Well, that is it. All of these series sound seriously so good, and I cannot wait to get into all of them. I mean, it's gonna take a while, but I will get there, mark my words. But go ahead and comment down below which series you guys think I should start first. I think I'll either start Throne of Glass, Shadowhunters, or Clan of the Cave Bear. I'm not sure, but I hope to get to one of these series soon. But I think that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!